Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Grumpy Vlogger Live.
And welcome to another episode of Grumpy Vlogger Live. Let's shut that off. We'll go over here and shut that off. And we got that on my face. Bring back up everything so I can see what I'm doing. Chat. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, we got another good show, I think. So, I'm going to, we'll try and entertain you. Looks like we've got a good crowd here tonight, and I appreciate it. So let me bring in my number one co-host, the little guy from Denver, Colorado. Hey, Art, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's better than I can say for our first guest of the night. He's not had as good a day as he would like, but before we bring him in, let's go ahead and welcome everybody that's in the chat. Start at the top and see if I can't get through it. We got Dustin One Vision Ariel, got Captain Ray Kelly, Ben Cartwright, Eric Lipinski, Dominic Northside Hawk, and let's see, Trevor from Down Under as well. Grant. Let's see who else we got here.
Chris Sunrise Water Media.
Chris Sunrise Water Media. That's right.
And we got Mudball.
Mudball Dawn. Yes. Yep. Good. And Drone Effects. All right. Oh. That's Claude. Wow. Okay. So let's bring in our first guest tonight. And let him. We'll just bring them both in. I'll bring in one and the other. So for those who don't know, Jim, how was your day today?
In a word, costly.
Costly.
Very, very costly.
Okay.
But
and
there was a death in the family. So 3 days off bereavement, and we're back at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to explain everything that happened?
My Phantom 4 fell out of the sky from about 150, 200 feet, and she's no more.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It was a sad moment.
Yeah.
Just watching it.
Yeah, I can. Before the stream derails, laugh out loud, kind of like Bill's stream last. Yeah, no. First off, I can say this. As far as I know, nobody on this show is getting naked tonight. So these four, you don't want to see naked or shirtless. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to see us. Yeah, no. But
yeah, I'm kind of like Robin Williams. I'm pretty hairy.
Yeah, well,
TMI. TMI.
Yeah, TMI. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's off and running. But no, it was like, oh, yeah, you don't have to worry about that here.
Yeah, you don't want to see me in a Speedo. Yeah, it looks like a tarantula trying to get out of my back end.
And there we go. So, what? Yeah, exactly, right. So, what exactly were you doing, and kind of explain, so that everybody can figure out. Maybe they can.
Well, I fired it up. Then we had to do the old DJI dance to get the old calibration going. So that all went great. Sat it down on the ground, fired it up, took off maybe 10 feet, go to the left 3 feet, go to the right 3 feet, front, back, up, down, just to check, make sure all the controls are working. And
right.
Hit the old record button, go up. Like I say, it's probably about 100, 150. And then I went forward and I saw some trees in the distance. So I want to make sure I cleared that. So I went a little higher, maybe 200 feet. because we were in a bit of a gully and the trees up the hill were still pretty tall.
Right.
And so when I took off, about 23 seconds into the flight, it just stopped, and I'm hovering there looking, and I looked up from my monitor, and I just saw it tumbling down.
Ooh. You hit power lines?
No, it was clear line of sight all the way there. In fact, I watched it bounce. And I was
That's
with
painful in itself.
I was with Gary Foster of Brand Aerials and John Childs of Unlimited Vertical. And John did me a favor of going to get it because it was maybe 150 yards away.
Oh,
Right.
And,
so that'd be a good time to exercise that knee.
Well, and I think that's why he went. He felt sorry for losing a bird and have to go do the walk of shame to go get it. And so he picked it up, and as he's starting to walk back towards me, he stops maybe 20 yards, turns around, goes back. And when I finally did meet up with him, he said that he went back because he didn't notice a camera on it. So he went and picked up the rest of the parts on it. They were everywhere. Now, they think it might have been, a prop came loose. And I was hoping I'd have some great video of a crash to send to Ken. But when I got home and I threw the SD card into the computer, it was, like I said, 23 seconds. It goes along, and it just was hovering. End of the video. No tumbling. And when he picked it up and brought me the drone, the battery was still connected. It was still in the socket quite solidly. So I don't know why it lost power to the camera. And why wouldn't I see it tumbling in the video? It lost connection somewhere.
Yeah, it lost power. Unless there's a possibility maybe the camera came off by chance. And that's why you lost, and that's where, who knows?
The camera must have been right there with the pieces, so it's not like it fell off and bounced far enough away.
Yeah.
So
hello, Lake Pilot. Yeah.
Well,
Pilot Air.
You got a chance to pick one up on propertyroom.com pretty soon.
Yeah, and when Gary and I went for lunch, that's what we were doing on Marketplace, seeing if I can find another Phantom 4 somewhere near me. I think the cheapest one I saw was $600, but you don't know what you're getting. They always say never crash, only getting rid of it because I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah. Well, if anybody out there's got a P4 that they want to sell cheap, there's a guy right down there. He might.
I texted Max
for him for Christmas.
I texted Max. I said, "Guess what I got for you for $50?" Bits and pieces.
Well, there's let's see.
Hello, Alexis.
Phantom 4 Pro V2 went for $730. Yeah, okay, that's good.
That's
I think they're.
So that's 1,800 Canadian.
There's another Phantom 4 for $506.
But when I got home, I said to the sweetie, I said, geez, I wonder what Santa's going to bring me. And she went, Avada!
Avada, yeah, Avada.
There you go.
Definitely.
Well, at least the Avada would be a hell of a lot easier to carry around than the Phantom 4.
Oh,
yeah.
It's got pretty darn good camera.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good camera. I mean,
Now, I did pick up a Mavic Air 2 that I'll probably be selling down the road with a controller and 2 batteries and a charger. Yep.
Yeah, get hold of Ken Dono. That's who you're talking about? Ben Cartwright? Ken Dono or Ken Heron? Yeah, Ken Heron. He can put the word out too. One of the two Kens, yeah. Both of them. So yeah, that's
I don't have a drone. I'm not not sure I'm allowed to be friends with all you guys anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Well, I'm a vlogger, so it's okay. I'm not a droner. I'm a vlogger. I make
Yeah,
that
but you have
clear.
one. I don't.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and he has several.
I do. I have several.
Mhm.
That right now I'm only flying one, and I haven't been able to fly it. I'm just really ticked off because the last 2 days I was going to fly this weekend, and I couldn't because the winds were gusting up around 50 miles an hour, and staying between running around 30, and that's just not going to take the Avata out to do that. And it was the Karens. They released the remote ID early and have the
Yeah,
power
surely,
control. Yeah, that's it.
surely
That's it
Alexis
right
has a
there.
backup.
Yeah,
Surely
but
she can hit you up with one of her backups. She's got many backups.
right, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Alexa says, "Jim, do you want me to send you a drone?"
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
afraid of her hearing that for fear of that happening. No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'll send you
yeah,
one.
yeah. But uh, but yeah, it's it's too bad, and unfortunately, that's I can say, well, I've come close to crashing my drone one time, and that was the Spark, and after that, I bought the DJI Mavic Air, the original, and that's what I flew because I found out that they didn't have all the sensors on the Spark that they do on the Air, and I realized it was a pilot error, so I needed more sensors. So that's and
Mhm.
but then I don't fly high. I think my highest flight is like 40 feet. If
Mhm.
it gets out of my eye range, I'm not going. Where I can't see it with my naked eye, or with my glasses on, then I'm uncomfortable. But the Avata now, that's a different story. I've got the goggles on. I can tell where I'm at because I'm up. That's the thing about it. You are up on the drone. You're not sitting there trying to look at
Mhm.
some little speck in the sky, just trying to figure out
Or
where you're
looking at a
actually.
screen and the drone.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
looking at trying to do this.
Mm-hmm.
When you got those goggles on, you are on the drone,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and the clarity of it is just unbelievable. But as I said, we've had 2 days of wind
Yep.
in the 80s, high fire danger and all that. Today, we've had nothing but rain all day. And it's been a pretty good soaking rain, too. It's been fairly, not heavy, but it's been steady. And it's,
Well, it's been really windy here today. We had
yeah.
our first freeze last night.
wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
today
like
was
Trevor says,
beautiful weather too.
you do have a drone. It's just in pieces. So,
Yeah, a whole
so
bunch.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But,
Yeah.
but yeah. Well, you guys know that we've been dealing with Judy's had lung cancer twice, and we've been dealing with it over the years. She's been 10 years. She's been clear for all this time. Well, we went last week and for her to have a CT scan, and when I saw the report, it looked pretty good. I mean, there's something different there, but it didn't. But they've been doing PET scans, which is where they put the radioisotopes in, and then they can, it's a lot more deeper image. So they called me today, and there's something that they want to look at. It may still be the same spot that we've been dealing with for the last 2 years, but they said there's little change, and they want to check it. So we've got that coming up. So we were planning on going out to the cabin here and spending some time out there here in the next week or so, or over this next week. But now we got to wait and see what tests she got. But so we may be looking. They said it could be an infection or it could be an increase in a possible tumor. So it is what it is, and we'll deal with it when we deal with it. But it's like, man, all the times that I've looked at these reports and thought, oh my God, it's terrible, it's worst case scenario, and I get there, no, it's just the same thing that we're looking at, just scar tissue. I'm hoping that's what the PET scan will find, because the PET scan measures the uptake, So, Chris Wedgeworth, welcome. But I'm hoping that's what it is this
Hi,
time.
Max.
So,
Hi, Chris.
So you guys are the praying type, or even if you're not, say one anyways for Judy that everything works out okay. So,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
so if I'm not my usual chipper self, it's because I got that news this afternoon. And it's like, yeah, uh, uh, it kind of bums you out, because it's
Mm-hmm.
it's something you deal with when you've had cancer in the family, or when you've had dealt with a member that has cancer. Every time you go, because people say, "Well, I'm cancer free." No, you're never cancer free. It's just in remission. That's the way I look at it.
Right.
It's not if I get it again, but when I get it again. And that's what we look at. You
Mm-hmm.
got to keep that in the back of your mind, or otherwise you'll go, person would go mad thinking of, oh my God, I'm great. And then all of a sudden, because you see the stories all the time, they're doing great. And then all of a sudden, boom, what happened? Well, they came back with a vengeance. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why the doctors insist on checking her every 6 months, And the good thing is, hello, drone shots, Jody.
Yep.
Seeing my
You got
photos, welcome.
Mike
Oh,
Roach.
Mike. Hello, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. USA
Captain
Drone Flyer,
Joe.
Captain Joe America.
Yep.
I like that name,
Newfound
Captain
Drone
Joe America.
Productions.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We've got a good crowd tonight.
Yes, we do.
How many we got here? Can't never
You
see it.
probably heard Jim crash his throne. Hey,
Yeah.
come on over.
Hey.
We heard Jim crash his throne. Let's go watch.
Let's go laugh at him.
That was for you, Art. Oh, you always cheer me up, you guys.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Well, I sent him a message earlier today to ask him to join. 17 and counting. Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're right at 10, so we're keeping our fingers crossed on Judy. But yeah, it's Jim says, well, I'll try and put on a smiling face, and he sent me a picture of what happened. I said, well, come here, you can cry on our shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
Is that my fairy godmother?
Ew, make a wish and you'll get a new drone.
Do I have to rub it?
And we're down. There we go.
There you go. Where's that gutter? Oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
Getting towards the gutter.
Yeah. This is turned into it's really turning into a bowling channel because we're throwing more gutter balls here than anything else.
Mudball, you make me laugh the most, I'll tell you. Don,
you're
a funny guy.
Hey, on all the clown channels, yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel for you because I would just be heartbroken,
like there's a bit of a silver lining there. At least it didn't land on a car or somebody or an animal.
That's good. That's good. I mean,
and if it would have landed in the trees, it wouldn't have been so much damage. But how the hell would I have gotten it down? Those were tall.
Yeah.
Jim, I had one land in a lake.
Johnny Drone
I wasn't the pilot.
Do what?
I was disappointed, but hey, I got an Air 2 out of it. Yeah. And an Artco Evo.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Made out pretty darn good.
Which one was that he landed in the water?
That was the original Air.
The original Air, okay.
Yep. Yeah, because the Air 2, the altitude and distance are reversed on the screen. He thought he was coming back, but he was going down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is, I guess, yeah. Like I said, I've been lucky. It's not a matter
of... Was that Sean Oz?
Sean Oz, yeah. Sean Oz. I remember that. But I'm glad that Johnny...
You said that was the original Air going through a transgender phase. It's now the original water.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's its pronoun right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, I think I put it on, I may have mentioned it on a video. I went into, I don't know, the other day I was going into a store and there was this gal, she had her little girl with her and she was, walking into the store and she had on a t-shirt and it says, how did it put it? It says, I am she, is what it said. I am she. There's no mistake. It said that on front and back. She just let him know, you can call me she. Yeah, it's like, okay, all right, And she looked like your typical, you know, somebody I would expect to be a Democrat, probably a little liberal, but I like the fact that at least she put something out there to let us know. What bothers me is the ones that you just can't tell, regardless whether you call them by something else or not. There's a couple of Walmart
What's your
today I
name?
had.
Pat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hot Rod in Daytona. Hello, Rod. Glad to have you here.
Hey, Rod.
Wow, we have got a crowd here tonight.
Oh, we do.
But yeah.
Up
And
to 21.
Don wrote another haiku in the chat there.
Oh boy,
Parts
here we
and
go.
pieces, the drone tumbled from the sky.
Just
The
parts
clown
and
was
pieces.
flying.
Tumble from the sky.
I don't know if you know this, but his Socktoberfest haiku from yesterday, 1/8 of a million views. 125,000 views yesterday.
Wow.
Really?
Yesterday.
Mm.
2 thumbs up there, buddy.
It was 64 when we finished Uncle Bill's stream. So
Oh yeah,
he's
yeah.
with a few.
That's right, because he was he was given a running count on.
Yeah.
I don't know who was it. Tammy Jean that was real proud of one of her videos, and he come along and
Yeah.
like
But yeah,
this is how it's done. Yeah.
move over, girl.
I missed all the fun after I left.
But that's when the fun happens, when you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if you could not be there at the start, then it'd be like 5 hours.
Yeah, that probably.
And don't think because you're not there, they don't rub it in either.
Oh, yeah.
They just, they don't give you a break whether you're there or not, Art. So just don't worry about it.
Yeah. We can't talk behind your back because we can't bend down that low.
Oh my God, yeah, Sam. Oh, so anyways, well, that's it, folks. The show's over. Let's go watch somebody else.
Good night, everybody. All right, everybody is leaving. We're
Jim
all
crashed his
leaving.
drone.
Okay.
There's no more good news than that. I mean, it's bad news. That's the only news we've got tonight is Jim crashed his drone. We've made fun of him. We've had some fun at his leisure, and I'm ready to go take a nap myself.
All right, that concludes our show tonight, and it's just me. And I'm taking over. We're going to have fun. So,
Whoops.
Yeah, I should have never given him just get
Too
back over there
much
where you belong. I gave him too much power. Yeah.
Too much.
Oh, Johnny wants to know what happened, Jim.
I got to relive this once again.
Oh yeah, we want you to. We want you. We want you to keep doing it until we finally see the tears in your eyes. That's the idea.
Johnny, I crashed my Phantom 4 Pro, and it's in pieces beyond belief. Overdone, gone.
It's a pro. It's when you leave the money on the dresser.
Yeah.
And welcome, Max Air. Glad to see you're here. And unlike Uncle Bill's show, this is not a clothing optional show, so everybody will remain clothed on my panel, please.
Yep.
And if you guys didn't see Uncle Bill's show last night, then oh well. Actually, I stayed on, I think, just a little longer than I should have. I was like, okay.
Yeah, me too. Although it was one of the shorter ones, at just over 3 hours.
Yeah.
That says, please do remain clothed. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Somebody don't want to see somebody's wrinkled old ass up here on the screen. That's damn sure.
Yeah, even Fisheye got naked.
Yeah, we all have to send an email to Jeff Sills to tell them about Jim.
That's right. Yeah, everybody needed. Yeah.
I wish I had video to send.
Yeah, I know, right?
Looking forward to that. Get some kind of salvage smile out of the deal.
Yes, Max did get some new headphones too last night.
He did. They might be too
Singing
big
the-
for my ears, but you never know.
Yeah, that was. Have you noticed there gets to be a theme here that whatever happens on the late night show on Sunday night, we end up talking or rehashing it on my show on Mondays.
Yeah,
You know?
reviewing
Why does
it.
that happen?
Yeah. No wonder. Well, Uncle Bill works on Monday nights, so he can't be on anyways. But that's the reason he don't. He'll watch this and replay it. Well, they talk about my show again.
Yeah,
Free advertisement.
Yep.
that's right. What'd you do today, Dom, or yesterday for us?
Well, after the show, we ended up at the supermarket to pick up a few things, and then I went home, had dinner, went to sleep, did a few emails and admin, and watched a few videos. Then woke up this morning and just basically set up for everything. And I did get that power inverter. Thanks to Trevor Fussy, told me I could find one at the Coles supermarket, and I did. So thanks for the tip, Trev.
Wonderful.
For plugging your phone into your car.
Yeah, plugging the laptop into the car.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. See, I'm lucky. My van already has it has an AC outlet already built into it. So
Oh wow!
I just got to reach over there and push the button to turn on the 110, and it's ready to go. It's the problem is it's in the back seat, so I have to.
Need the extension cord.
Yeah, you need an extension cord then.
I don't know why the hell they put it in the back. I guess it's for
camping.
Yeah, for when the kids are back there watching their DVDs or whatever, they give you a 110 outlet, but they don't give you a DVD player like a lot of them do. But you can get it as an option. Uncle Bill was in Ray Kelly's chat. Well, yeah, he can get in the chat because he's working, but he just can't come on because he's working. But yeah, leave out the boring parts, Dominic. Okay, they wanted you to. But yeah. Anyways, so today it's been raining and drizzling, so I can't fly today. I can't fly tomorrow because it's some more of the same. So I'm really starting to get pissed because I can't fly my Avata. I've got to fly it a couple of times.
You can fly it indoors, though.
Yeah, but I want to be able to record things, and the inside of my house needs clean.
You could chase the dogs around with it.
Well, I could do.
Watch Bear go nuts.
That's true. He deserves it too. But I could do that. I guess I could, but I kind of have to clean the house up because you don't put that thing on the. I don't want to see you. You better go dust the furniture and mop the floors. It's like way too much
that
work
helps with the dusting.
Well, that's true. That's true. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
And you could get above the fan and do some dusting.
There you go. Take it up there and
I almost did that at my friend's house. I'm like, there's fans. I could go up over it or shut now.
Oh, at Rick's?
Yeah. He's got one of those vaulted ceilings.
Yeah.
So there's a ton of room to fly in this.
To fly up there, yeah. Yeah, I see everybody saying Avada. Okay, I'll take a drink. Just
iced tea.
Yes, it is. It's extra sweet iced tea. Judy said, "You just bought that because it looks like a liquor bottle." I said, "No, I bought it because I like it." Yeah, because I don't drink. So, well, I drink water. I drink coffee. I drink iced tea, but I drink soda. But that's it. I don't do booze anymore.
Well, don't you have a shot of wine once in a while?
Once in a while, about once. With me, it's about once every 3 months. I have a shot of wine.
every Sunday, the sacramental wine.
Well, there is that if I went, but I don't. So it's like, well, first off, I'd have to schedule my
Show.
No. When you go my confession, because they need to book need to book it into block in several hours just for that.
I can't say confession without being struck by lightning.
Yeah, I know. Well, me too. So you fly your bonnet and blow out the dog and the cat hair from under the furniture. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I went over to the grocery store. I went to Walmart earlier today, and then I went to the grocery store because Judy wanted something that they didn't have at Walmart. So I'm walking down there, and I'm trying to get through all this stuff, and they've got all these pallets of stuff, crap packed everywhere, and you couldn't get, like, of course, everybody is, you're trying to get around all this stuff, and everybody's going, like, what the hell's all this stuff? Why the hell did they put all this crap in the middle of the aisles?
It's almost Christmas.
Well, then I went up the other aisle, and, on the end caps of this one main aisle that I always go to, everything they had, the shelves were still loaded, but everything from underneath, all the stuff from the shelves down to the floor, they pulled everything out, moved it, and cleared out that whole floor. There was crap underneath that I'm like, they haven't swept here in a couple of years. Like there's
Even
one
the
where they
bunnies have dust bunny.
Well, it was like there was one area where they have saltwater taffy. They have bins you can get makes your own saltwater taffy. Well, there was some saltwater taffy down there that looked like it was petrified. I mean, it had been there for a while. We're talking, it was a geological find. I'm telling you. It's like, how many rings were on there?
Yeah, there
like,
you go.
It'd been there for a while. Yeah. Like,
Yep.
remind me never to eat that toffee.
Yep.
Or that taffy. I should say taffy, not coffee.
Taffy.
Yeah. Yeah. It was bad. It was like, yeah, the night people have not been doing their jobs because they're supposed to pull that stuff away, sweep underneath it every night,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But they don't, I worked night shift for many a year, and I know what night shift does. And that's as little as possible. That's why I like night shift. You didn't have the big bosses there. You got by with more. It was just easier.
And you get the shift premium.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was in the Air Force. The shift premium was you got a half hour less work. Because our shift was from midnight till 7:30, where everybody else is from 8 to 4. They put in the full 8 hours. We got by with 7.5 and we got 30 minutes for lunch. So we only put in 7 hours. That was our shift premium in the Air Force. But, of course, there wasn't a lot to do because first off, they didn't have, most pilots couldn't fly night. It didn't have night flying because they didn't have lights on the Sop with Camels to fly. So they just,
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say it before anybody else did. I figured it. But yeah, no, we.
Either that or you're Snoopy.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, he was the mascot of several of the outfits that flew. Yeah. And he was also on the Omicron watch that it was the Omicron watch or the Omega. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it's the Omega watch. It was a watch that they used that the astronauts used, like going to the moon and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and I think the lamb was named Snoopy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the one that's still going around the sun? It was from Apollo 10.
Well, I don't know. It might be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I don't know what they did. What happened to it? What orbit it ended up in, or if it crashed. Yeah.
Just gotta bring it up again, don't you, Lloyd?
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, did they fly south with camels back then? Well, yeah, they did, Ben. We had a couple of them.
It was Apollo 10's
Apollo 10.
LEM module.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they found it. It's
Oh,
still
did they?
orbiting the sun.
Is it still orbiting the sun?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
Aren't we all?
Well, yeah, exactly. Here's that's
Yeah.
true. You know, that's true. Here's the thing: if it's still orbiting the sun, does it have power? Because if it does, they need to
No.
find out. Okay, so it's just caught as a piece of space debris that's just happens to be in the.
Depending on how close to the sun.
And it only travels at night because if it was during the day, it would burn up.
But they have been talking about trying to retrieve it and bring it back, which
What
would
the
be
hell
kind
for?
of put in a museum like the Smithsonian.
Well, and how would they retrieve it? I mean, from what's the distance?
Well, with the shuttle, or
yeah, that's true.
you know, if they had a way to encapsulate the ship and bring it back to.
Aren't they
Earth.
talking about going back to the moon? Why don't they just pick up the crap?
Yeah, that's Artemis.
Yeah.
Ship that every time they drag it out to the launch pad, oh, we can't go. It's too windy, or it's rainy, or there's something wrong with the engine.
You've got one failed O-ring in the cold weather, and that shuts everything down forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the alternative,
Yeah.
you know, I wouldn't want to be riding the damn thing when that O-ring failed. Let's put it that way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Water under the bridge now. Put me up. I've got no use down here. Maybe I can do something up there.
Yeah, I like this. That's a movie reference.
There you go.
I just watched that movie last week.
Armageddon!
Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a sad ending.
You remember that one? Armageddon!
Oh yeah. If anybody,
Armageddon!
yeah. Oh my God. If you don't know the reference, look up Armageddon and felt it, okay, on YouTube. And then watch it, and enough said. That's all I got to say. Hello, Andrew.
Yep.
Yeah,
Somebody asked me to look up the definition of Armageddon, and I said, nah, not like the world's going to come to the end.
Oh.
One day.
Oh, and we have now joined the realm of yes, the Armageddon movie was a great movie, but that's not the Armageddon that my co-host was referring to. Yeah, that right there. And I find it funny because 22 years ago, when Grant and I and all of us were flying flight simulator, one of the guys, one of that was real popular then, and that particular video and that story that goes with it. And after we'd watched it, I mean, you couldn't get into it. You know, we'd get on chat and do the voice chat, you know, like with TeamSpeak or whatever that we used back then. And there wasn't, you'd be going along, all of a sudden it'd just go, Armageddon! And we'd all bust up because we'd all seen it. Yeah. Sounds like a railway service is either leaves the track on the wrong type of snow. Yeah, but or just read the book of Revelation. You could read the book of Revelation, but it's not. That's true too. Yeah. That's such a depressing book, you know. I try to look for the more enlightened or the lighter. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Everybody, there's a holiday.
Look on the bright side of life. Do 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 do. Do do. I can't listen.
Are you doing the shameless plug tonight, Lloyd?
Probably. Nah, I probably won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do it. Let me do a shameless plug. Let me do that. Let's put me up there. Solo. Oh, I'm looking it up. Okay, and let's just go ahead and take me off of solo, and add in Mr. Hope. How you doing?
I'm good, Uncle. How you doing?
I can't complain. I can't complain. Well, I
Art,
could, but nobody listens.
Roger
Hey,
that.
good to see you, Chris.
You too, Art, Jim, Dominic.
Hi, Chris.
Good evening.
Good day, mate.
Oh, you just getting off work? I take it, or
I've been off work. I got home about 5, just cooked supper, and then trying to get my computer where it would work. That took about 30 minutes.
yeah.
Windows
like once you
doesn't update.
Oh, yeah. Mine's still trying to do an update. It hadn't been able to update. Also, for anybody that has an iPhone, there's a iOS 16 is out, and yep. And my iPad, they said it was available today, but I haven't been able to get it to do the update. My iPad OS 16 is also coming out. So, yeah, getting ready for. I guess they're trying to. I don't know why they're doing another update. Where'd
Brother
Jim
Bob.
go?
Brother Bob Casey.
Oh, it just is this. No,
Oh, there he is. Okay.
yeah, I'll bring him back when he comes in.
Right on.
Okay. All right. So, hey, Bob, Night Train FPV. And who else have I missed? Let's see. Yeah, Andrew says I need a Grumpy Vlogger cowboy hat. I do. You know, I think I'm just going to take my cowboy hat and I'm going to put my Grumpy for President being right up front. You know, that'll be
Hello,
my
Ben.
Grumpy Vlogger cowboy hat. So, yeah, we've got a good crowd tonight. So how's your week gone? Or how was your weekend, I should say,
It was
Chris?
good. Just dry. We finally got
Dry?
a little rain today, settled dust. So
Oh,
just worked around the house, went camping with my 2 boys and my grandson Friday night, had a good time.
cool.
Here on the place. We went down the woods. First time in my life I've ever camped out. I've been in the woods many a times, but never spent the night in them till last Friday night.
Really?
So we had a blast.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to camp out long ago, but then I've gotten too old for that. You know, sleep in a tent. I have a cabin and a fifth wheel that if I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep under air conditioning with my microwave, my big screen television. Got to have Wi-Fi. Yeah, that I did that crap when I was young. I don't want to do it now. I'm too old.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get me a mattress to sleep on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That ground can get pretty rough. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, smart
Especially
Chris.
if you get a rock in the wrong spot.
It was we cleaned it up pretty good. It wasn't bad. It's just not comfortable. I had a little old pad to sleep on, but it's not like sleeping on a mattress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they make some nice self-inflating air mattresses that have their own pump built into it and everything. And I've got a Craftsman 20 volt. It uses a 20 volt rechargeable battery, and it does it's a tire inflator, and you can switch it from the tire inflate, or you can what they call the low output, which is the
For your
for
dolls.
air mattress. Yeah, for your blow up dolls, your air mattresses, that kind of stuff. Yeah, So
I need
whatever you have.
Mine are too thin; they keep popping.
Yeah, see, you're probably using you're using too much of a high, too high compressor. You got to get one that has that low output.
Okay.
No, I just weigh too much.
That's it.
Hello, Alexa.
Get a hammock.
How are you?
Within
Yeah, there you go.
quilt.
Get a hammock.
That's an idea.
The hammocks, they make some nice ones with a cover, and you can just crawl up in them, and go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
no mosquitoes, no nothing.
Yeah, that's the other side of it. Judy and I, we'd been camping using our RV. I think we bought our first one back in our first nice trailer back in '92 or '93, but for some reason one year we decided we wanted to do some tent camping. We only did it once. We bought a nice tent and a blow up mattress and everything, but we went to a place where we could plug in the coffee maker and still, at the table. But oh my God, the heat when that sun comes beating in on that tent first thing in the morning. And then what made it worse is the camp next to us had like 4 or 5 young kids, and these little shitheads were standing there looking in on like, what the hell? Get the hell out of here, you little shits! I wanted to, because it's like, what the hell? I stand up, what the hell are you doing? Of course, they heard, oh, you kids get back over here. These your kids? Yeah. Well, put them on a leash or something. Keep them out of my damn camp. I was pissed.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, get off my lawn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a lot younger than I am now, but I still had the gray hair, so they didn't know. My hair's been gray forever, so they just figured I was just a grumpy. See, I was a grumpy old fart even back in the '90s. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, I wanted to kill them little snot. And of course, we got comfortable for the night, so Judy was comfortable too. It was hot, so and they're peeking in. It's like you had to have the windows open to get the air flowing through the mosquito netting. But these little shits are sitting there pressed up. What the hell? I'm going to shoot somebody. Don't make me come out there. So they took off. And believe it or not, by the time we finally got around and got out of there, they were loaded in the car. Their parents had their stuff all loaded up, and they were headed out the. I guess I scared the shit out of them yelling at them like that. They loaded up and took off.
Yeah,
I come out.
They're probably talking about right now. Hey, remember that camping trip when that old fart started yelling at us?
Yeah, that's probably yeah, exactly.
He's on YouTube. He's on YouTube now talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. They're going, oh, that's the old fart. Yeah. Oh, he looks the same as he did back then.
We pissed him off for 30 years. He's still talking about it.
It only takes
Next
one time.
on Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Drug rehab. Where the guy goes, I don't know why I started doing crack, but after that old geezer started yelling at me.
Unaccompanied minors are taught some choice words for color and emphasis. You can say, yes, I can.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wonder why all my
That's when you
someone
need
needs
an
to
air
clip,
horn. Go.
someone needs to clip the get out of yeah. Oh, great. Thanks, Don. Now Chris is sitting there going, now where's that at? Let me rewind that.
I wrote it down.
See, oh, did you? Yeah, it's going to be on. They're going to play that clip now. It's going to be on repetitive loops. Yeah.
Oh my! It's snowing.
Couple of clouds.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's snowing. Armageddon.
Yeah. Anyways, moving right along. Dominic, I enjoy you being on the show and everything, but you need to quit talking so much.
Yeah. Well, give me something to talk about then.
Well, it's an open forum. Talk whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here listening to what you have to say, and I'll chime in when I've got.
Least you could do is go pick up Addie, so we got something nice to see.
Yeah.
I am seeing her later, so.
So this stream's gonna have to be 4 hours.
Yeah.
No, it's not. If it goes on for 4 hours, I will be sleeping in about 3 of it. So because it's like I've got it's coming up getting close to 8 o'clock, and that's when I usually take my last nap of the night before I have to get ready for bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to get in so many naps a day, and I'll tell you right now, I haven't had near enough.
Not up to quota yet today.
No, I'm not. I'm about 2 naps behind because, well, I had to get out. Judy wanted me to get out and get a few things, which meant I had to get out and go to the store. She woke me up at. I mean, this sounds terrible, but she woke me up at 9 o'clock in the friggin' morning.
Oh, the nerve!
Oh no!
I know. I don't know.
Why are you two still married?
I don't know. She used to sleep till noon like I did, but anymore she's waking up at these ungodly hours, like 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, who in the hell gets up that early? I mean, when they're retired, anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm usually up till 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm usually up until 2 or 3 in the morning. So, you start waking me up, and I get less of my.
Especially on Sunday nights.
Yeah, exactly.
Bed at 3, up at 7.
Bob gets up that early. Oh God,
And we say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to waste it. Well, if I had something exciting in my day to do, I'd probably get up early too. But I've been retired for so damn long now that it's one day. Like Chris right down there's yawning. I'm not too far behind him. Wow, that's bad. We're putting you to sleep, Chris.
No, it's just part of life, Lloyd.
Well, that's it. It's once I've been retired since the '80s, so it's I've done. Judy and I have spent so much time together that we, of course, we can. Unfortunately, it's been a good thing after her stroke that I'm able to complete her sentences because sometimes I don't know where she's going with it, so I have to try and guess at it. That's been the good thing about being together so much. But night train worked. I need a little coffee. No, I've got coffee. I'm on my second or third one of these today. So, and plus I'm drinking iced tea as well. So, yeah.
Tea and coffee.
Double shot.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
Try the T&P coffee.
No. Anyways, so Chris, did you hear what happened with Jim?
with Beauchart?
Yeah. Did you hear what happened to him today?
No.
Well, apparently, his drone and your drone must have been manufactured at the exact same place.
Did it fall out the sky, Jim?
He fell and tumbled and went boom.
Prop come off?
I don't know. Can't really tell, but must have.
Which Phantom is it?
4 Pro.
V2, right?
Yeah.
Was it yeah.
Dang. Hey, send it in, $400. They'll fix it. They'll send you another one.
I don't have Care Refresh.
I didn't have Care Refresh. That's just what
There you go.
That's the charge.
Well, there is that, Jim. I knew once
Yep.
we got Chris on there, he'd be able to give you.
So you say
Yeah.
you're broken Phantom 4 to DJI.
The one that was submerged in the water with the prop still running. They sent it in. They received it on a Tuesday, evaluated on a Wednesday, sent me a bill Thursday, and I couldn't pay for it Friday. I paid for it the following Monday, $400.
And they sent you a
There
new
we
one.
go.
They sent me a refurbished one,
Refurbished, okay.
but
But I certainly trust it coming from them.
like new.
Buying it on
Yeah.
marketplace on
Marketplace, yeah, exactly. There's a whole different.
Mhm.
There's a lot of difference.
Did you didn't you just flying and it just
Yeah, just
did
going
this?
forward. No, it just tumbled down. It just dropped. I was basically hovering, and it just came out.
Mm.
Yeah, but that 400 US is 22,000 Canadian. So
Well, isn't there certain times of the week that your money's a little less?
no. Well, I'll text you and get that information about getting that done, because that sounds like my best option right now.
Just
Because
go
I
to
was-
just go to DJI.com and you can find it on there. That's what I did.
Because I was even looking
Yeah.
at a brand new one, but you can't get them. They're not making them. No store has them.
DJI.com.
Yeah, 400 bucks, man, and I'm back to two again. I still had the original, so I'm back to two Phantom 4s. Yeah, 400 bucks, man. That was
Hell
2
of a-
weeks ago, two
Really?
Mondays ago.
So how long did it
Yeah.
take to get it back?
Yeah, I got it back last.
Yeah. So how long?
The whole process was 2 weeks
Oh,
from the time I sent it in
Yeah,
till
there
they
you go.
evaluated it until I paid for it. It was 2 weeks. It's back.
wow.
Yeah,
Stop
so-
whining, Jim. Send it in.
I'm not whining. I'm laughing. In fact,
No,
when,
no.
when I
He,
told Mudball, he said, "Is there any way we could blame Gary on this?"
There's Bob Casey. Bob Casey's
Yeah.
asking in the chat. There was no shipping cost. They emailed me a shipping label. They give you a case number when you go to the DJI website, and you mail it in and evaluate it. I was hoping that they would do what I did, but I had made my mind up. If they was going to charge me $700-800, I wasn't going to do it.
Right.
But since it was
Right.
only 400 bucks, snapped on it.
So,
Yeah, I mean, and that, Chris, that's part of the reason because Jim was he was first on my list tonight, other than Art, and just, I mean, he sent me a picture of what it looked like, and I thought, and when he described it, it's like, okay, that sounds just like what Chris had happen. And when he came, I thought, and that's why I sent you I thought, well, maybe you could give him some pointers on what was going on with yours, so how he could. So that worked out good.
I'm 99% sure mine was hovering. Y'all seen the video? The button popped off. About
Yeah.
10 seconds later, the propeller spun off of it.
See, his quit recording at just about the time that it fell out of the sky, but the battery was still attached. So it just, like somebody said, it was a bunch of Karens with their, remote ID and their anti-drone tech out there. I mean,
yeah, Bob, I was recording. It was a 23-second flight, and it just stopped at 23 and
that was
dropped.
So it quit recording before it fell.
Yeah,
So you had a power issue. It sounds like
it was really strange.
you can go into your flight logs and look at that flight, and you'll see where it's just it turns off. Your telemetry, I'm assuming you lost telemetry on your controller as well.
Yeah,
Your iPad, so it went dark.
I'm assuming so, because I was flying, and then when I looked up to see line of sight, that's when it tumbled. And I didn't look back down at my monitor. I just watched it fall, bounce, and then watched John walk to go get it.
Yeah, that's
and a few F words later.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, Tony. Tony's. I can't say Tony's last name, but he lives in Florida. Tony Sininsky. He lost a
Oh
phantom.
yeah, Sininsky. Yeah.
He lost a phantom in a swamp. He lost connection with his radio, and he couldn't get it reconnected, and it sit there, and the battery run down, and it fell in the swamp, and he lost it.
Mm.
That's the first. I had an issue with my Phantom 4 Pro here right after I got it, probably back in the summer. It was hovering, then all of a sudden it decided to come home. I never lost telemetry. I never lost connection with the bird, but it come home anyway. I could not change anything. It would not do anything I wanted it to do. It's like it was disconnected, but it's still the telemetry. It's on my live stream. Of course, there's another live stream on Sunday morning that had the footage. It never lost connection.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd box it up, send it in, Jim. Go to DJI.com and get you file a case number, and they'll be. I heard all the horror stories with DJI and customer service. I never had a minute's trouble with them, and I hope that's not just I got lucky.
I got a horror story you haven't heard.
Yeah,
That was in Vegas.
I've heard of it. I was scared to death of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good luck, man. I hope they'll.
Yeah.
I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, that's you can, and if it would save you that kind of money, if you've got the 400 that you can,
Money's no option. I've been off 4 months for an operation. I can do anything.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No, Bob, I didn't uninstall it. I just cycled the battery and sent it back up again. Well, I hate that, Jim. I do.
Yeah.
It's sad, but
But they're still supporting the Phantoms, so
everybody's still breathing, so that's a good sign.
yeah.
That is true. That is true. So,
I guess yours hit the ground.
Oh,
solid. Yeah.
Landed right on the arm.
Broken arms, broken landing gear, camera's gone.
Oh, camera's gone. Yeah.
let's see if I can.
Right off.
Let me see if I can do this. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. I want to try that. Whoop. Wrong damn. There we go. Okay.
There we go. There you go. We need a GoFundMe for Jim Beauchard.
No. No, we don't.
Yep.
Let's see.
Because
Where's the share screen on this thing?
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
I wanted to share this, but I can't find the share screen on.
present.
Says present.
Oh, present. Present.
Yeah, they changed the name.
Here.
It says present.
Okay. Window.
Now watch me roll my eyes.
Right here. Yeah. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, there you go. About
Whoops.
and where you go? What'd you do?
I screwed up. Whoops. Shit.
Gosh darn it.
Stop sharing and start again. Let's try that again.
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
know what I'm doing.
Hey, Jim, one more question, man.
Yeah.
Okay, when you got to your drone, what state was your battery in?
Well, I didn't get it. John did. But when he brought it to me, it was still connected. It was in socket. I had to hit the buttons to release it.
Okay, was the power still on?
The lights were on, green, yes.
God, oh, I don't know, man. That's a weird one.
Yeah. See that the front right where you can see where the arm that the propeller's not on, it must have landed like right on that because it's bent up.
Yeah.
And if you go up the arm, you can see like a little line there. That's a crack in the arm right there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
grass is wedged in that crack. So it cracked, opened
I
up.
hate it when grass is wedged in my crack.
Yeah, I know. That and
Yeah, you can see where the case is sort of popping loose.
Were
here
there
as
any
well.
cell phone towers nearby?
no, this is out in a conservation area.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if you had radio interference or something, but if it was radio interference, it
What's
would
this?
go to return to home and come right back.
What's this little
But
thing here?
yeah,
that I'm sure-
sounds like you had like a
part-
momentary power
Oh, that's a bolt to
failure.
the. Never mind. Okay, I see what it is.
Yeah, that's the bolt for the picnic
For the
table.
bench. Yeah, I see it now. Like,
That
okay.
black ribbon is the ribbon from the
There's the
camera.
ribbon camera.
Now, the
Yeah.
camera is back underneath the drone because I've got it in the gimbal protector, which is snapped onto the legs, but
Right.
it detached.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll take it back. Don't send the battery back with it, but send your radio and send the drone back.
You got to send the remote with it.
I sent my remote just because.
Was
I
it
knew-
the same
I
one
knew-
that you got back? Do you know?
It's the same controller I got back. It is.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And it was already, when I got it back, it's already bound to that aircraft, so I didn't have to deal with that. And I just sent it back in the little beer cooler. It took everything out of it, any extras or
Yeah,
anything.
I still have my original box that I got it in. So
just two
Yeah.
things: the controller and the drone. No batteries, and I put it in another box and shipped it off.
yeah.
There you go.
You'll be surprised. I hope it's as good for you as it was for me.
Well, I'm hoping now too. I might get some sleep tonight now, because if I don't have a
Yeah.
drone, I can't be friends with you guys.
Well, you know, I got a couple. I got a SEMA 5 I'll send up to you so you can just be
Oh,
part of the crowd.
yeah, I've got
you know.
one too. I think I have a SEMA 8. Yeah.
I have a SEMA 8 as well, but you know,
Mhm.
and my SEMA 8 actually has the hover. It's the first one that first SEMA 8. I actually got it before they were released. I got it back when I was first starting all this, and they sent me one because I'd bought 3 or 4, and I met a dealer up at in Tulsa, and I ended up getting one before they were released, and you know, direct from China, you know, with all this little,
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Andrew says Chris solved my problem. He solved half of it. If he'd give me $400, that'd solve my problem.
yeah, that's it right there, yeah. Yeah. Need to tell you not to send it back in the original box, to pack it in a strong cardboard box. Yeah, that's true too.
Why?
Mm.
Well,
It's already molded. It'd be, wouldn't they
That's
send
true.
a new one back to me in my packaging?
Yeah, they sent it
Probably.
back. They sent it back in my old box.
Yeah. So.
yeah.
And something else too. I took pictures of the serial numbers off the drone and the radio,
Oh yeah.
and took a picture of the box. And the only thing that was different when I got it back was the drone. They even sent me 4 props with it that I didn't send back with them. So I got 4 props to go with it.
Cool. Cool.
Wow.
And I just
Mhm.
sent you a link to the DJI repair service, Jim.
There
Thank
you go.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad we were able to at least get you pointed in the right direction.
Oh, now I got something to do tomorrow when I wake up at
There
noon.
you go.
When you wake up at noon, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, guys, and I haven't plugged in, but everybody knows Ron Brown and Drone Nation is on at 8 o'clock, so they're probably already started. And rather than do my closeout like I have done in the past, I'm just going to wish everybody in the chat. I want to thank everybody that was here. I appreciate it. We had a good show tonight. We talked about drones for almost all of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's
You know?
great.
Mm-hmm.
Send with a tracking number. Yeah, make sure when you send it, you got to track. You send it with a tracking number.
Chris said he got a label from them.
Oh, they give you a mailing label, don't they?
They shipped it. They sent me a label, and I shipped it. Didn't cost me anything to ship it, and it didn't cost me any shipping to return it home.
All right.
Awesome.
They took care of all
There
that.
you go.
Yeah, just make sure you write down the tracking number that they'll probably give
Mm-hmm.
you on that label. So
He'll probably go
But,
to Cerrito, California, if I was guessing, or Addison, Texas. One of the two. That's in the United States, I
of
believe.
course, he's in Canada. I don't know where it might go up there.
They may have a repair center in Canada.
Yeah.
Toronto or
Aha!
Windsor.
Yeah.
Child labor in Canada. Who'd have thunk?
There
Yes.
you go. Edmonton.
Anyways, I want to thank everybody. First up, Chris, what do you got coming up on your show this week? Or on your channel? Nothing?
Just my weekly sunrise flight, and if the weather clears up, there'll be some FPV flying. It's been so windy the last
Awesome.
3 days.
Tell me about it. That's why I haven't flown my Avata this weekend, and now we've had this hard, and it's cold rain too. I mean, it's just been friggin' cold.
Yep. That's what we were going to get on Thursday.
Yeah, and that's what we've
May
had all
get
day
some
today and
snow.
probably tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking forward to snow, but anyway. So, all right. Well, remember sunrise. You do that Saturday and Sunday, or just Sunday?
Just Sundays. I'm a Sunday morning.
Just Sundays.
Uh,
Okay. And Jim, we know what you're going to be doing this week, other than making the rounds to all the shows.
No.
Now, is Ken Heron on this week?
Yeah,
yes, he is. Yeah.
I got to get
Yeah,
a
okay.
video to him tomorrow, and I guess that's top of the list.
Yeah. And Dom, what have you got going on? Anything exciting?
Sounds like
Well, there's not really much to do because of the weather's been hot and rainy. So
Yeah, better than cold and rainy.
Mm-hmm.
I take hot and rainy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's also pretty windy, so I don't really get much of a chance because I did get out last week to do the Spirit of Tasmania, so
Right.
hasn't been much this week. So
Okay. So, and Art, you have your show on Saturday night.
Saturday. Yep.
Yep.
At
And,
4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. And I do a giveaway of Enstrom's almond toffee. And
all his giveaways
please,
are rigged.
only U.S. I only ship to U.S. Because today I had to ship one to Canada, and oh God, the post office, they put another layer of crap you gotta do.
Yeah.
Gotta fill out this customs form, and then you gotta sign it, and then when they paste it on the envelope, and then you gotta sign it again, and
if it's coming from the States, it might be a gun.
Yeah, well, or we could be passing along all the extra fentanyl that they've been picking up down at our southern border and shipping it to the northern border, yeah. Anyways, so, well, I appreciate all of you guys being here, and with that said, if you want to hear some real drone talk, over to Drone Nation, and with that, I am going to end it now, and everybody take care, guys.
it's good to see you guys.
good night.
Good seeing you.